Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the video of all videos. It's not just Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé that defrost at this time of year, so does your girl here. I'm going to be decorating my entire house for Christmas, including showing you my entire Christmas decor collection. If you thought that I went mad for autumn, you are in for a shock because this is where the magic truly happens. I have absolutely loads to show you. I'm currently sitting on my bed surrounded by loads of white decorations because I'm going to be doing a winter wonderland themed bedroom this year. I didn't really decorate my bedroom last year, just a couple of bits here and there, so I'm really excited to go to town on the room this year. I've kindly been gifted some lovely bits from the range, so I will be using those pieces in my bedroom and I cannot wait to show you what they've sent me. My sister Lily and Stephen, of course, are going to be helping me decorate the house today, so I'm super excited and in the ultimate Christmassy mood. I don't know if this video is going to be a series or just one video. It depends on how much footage I get, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoy. So first of all, I think I'm going to give you a little haul of what's on the bed. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. As you can see, I've laid out all of my decorations that I think would fit a winter wonderland theme on my bed, and I'm going to use these to decorate a small tree and style all of my tables and windowsills in this room. I'm just going to show you a couple of my favourite pieces, but if there's anything specific that you'd like to know where it was from, just pop a question in the comments and I'll do my best to let you know. A lot of this was bought in previous years and you would have seen some of this stuff in my huge high street Christmas haul, so if you haven't watched that one, definitely check it out because I give you a lot more information about where some of these bits are from. But just to show you some of my favourite decorations that you haven't previously seen, the first one that I absolutely adore is this key decoration. I had to buy a special one for our first Christmas in our home last year and I got this off of Etsy, so I highly recommend if you've got a family member or friend that has just bought a house this year or is having a baby or has just got married, a personalised decoration is a really good idea. I've got lots of wooden decorations, some whitewash, some natural. I've got a couple of personalised bits. I've got some gingerbread looking bits, some baubles with dried flowers in, lots with feathers or fluff, lots of different houses including these ceramic ones. These were bought in B&M last year and I'm pretty sure they're selling them again. I've got this decoration that I made last year and I'm really proud of. This is actually a 3D version of our house, so I'm really happy with it and it's very special. Another firm fave of mine is this car decoration. This was also from B&M and I just thought it was so sweet with the Christmas tree on top. I love to buy lots of berries and feathers and picks to stick out of the tree, so I can't wait to show you how that comes to life. I'm going to talk you through exactly how I decorate my tree, so if you want some styling tips on how to do that, definitely stick around for that. Right, so I'm just going to put the tree back in the corner and then we're going to use a blanket to put around the bottom of it and make it look like snow because that will really suit the winter wonderland theme. And now it's time to decorate. So I like to start with branches because then you can spread them out nice and evenly and it helps the tree take shape really nicely. So I've got a few different branches. I've got these ones which were from Primark a couple of years ago. Then I've got some from a garden centre that are nice and glittery. I also have these silver pine cones from Aldi. So they're my silver branches, and then I've also got some white branches as well. Some berry ones from Hobbycraft last year. Feather ones which you would have seen in my high street Christmas haul. and these feather ones from B&M last year. I'm gonna go up there. I like to use branches to top my tree because I like to really fill up the tree, and if I use just a normal topper, sometimes that can look a bit sparse. So this time I think I'm going to try out the feathers as the topper. Last year I used these all over my big tree, but I think these would look nice to top a little one this year. I'm going to put one in the centre and then two either side so that it fans it out. I know a lot of people put the topper on last, but sometimes it's good to get a judgment of how many branches you're going to need before using the rest throughout the tree. Do you like it? Do you think it looks cute?
Yeah.
Fab. So then, because we've already used some fluffy branches, I think I'll go in with my smaller fluffy branches to spread throughout the tree to see how it matches. I really like that as a topper.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. And then do one like the same but that way.
Do you know what they remind me of?
What?
Little emus.
I actually love it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I love the feathers. Some people I think will think I'm nuts. It does look like burlesque. I'm getting burlesque vibes.
Yeah, it does actually.
Because of the fan at the top. Next I'm going to go in with the berries to keep with the whites, and I've only got 4 of these stems, so I'm going to spread them out evenly around the tree. I'm not going to have enough space for baubles after all this. Looking at that, I don't think I need any other big stems, so I think I'm actually going to give these ones to my mum, and then I'm not going to use these ones this year. But what I will use are the silver pine cones, so I think I'm going to put those on next. Again, any sort of stems I've got, I like to spread evenly around the tree. I'm also thinking these ones that I bought in the B&M sale last year don't really suit my theme, but they definitely suit my mum, so I think I'm going to give these to her as well. I think it's time for baubles, so I'm going to start with my largest ones and then work my way down in size. I've got these ones that I bought from Home Bargains that you would have seen in my High Street Christmas haul. These are the largest size I've got, so I'm going to put them in the biggest gaps that I've got so far on my tree. And to put baubles on the tree, I like to, instead of having them hang, I put it on the branch and then loop it round so that it's nice and tight on the branch. So next I'm going to use all of my other soft textured baubles. I've got some fluffy ones, some plaited ones and some feather ones. I'm actually not going to use all of these, I'm just going to do 3 of each kind. Are you loving it?
What, the fucking roll?
The tree.
Oh.
The sausage roll. I do have these plain ones and I used them last year, but because I've only got a small tree up here, I've got to be a bit selective about what ones I use. So I think I'm going to leave these ones out. I'm going to have a little reorganise with my baubles and decide what ones I'd really like to go on the tree and what ones can give it a miss for this year. Lil, what ones do we think are a definite yes? And
I really like this one.
yeah, okay, so that's in the yes pile.
And that goes.
That, I don't think we need to put that on there. That's a yes?
Yes.
We can't just have all trees.
No, I think
You're just going to pick up all the trees.
I think we should add some wood.
Wood, yeah. I really do like these felt stars. I think that they
Yeah.
would be nice to finish it off.
Yeah, to have a little.
There's
and
quite a
maybe
lot of those. I've got, I think, 6. These were from Sainsbury's actually last year. I think these little heart ones could probably give it a miss because there's loads of them and I don't think that they're like standout ones.
I really like these little houses.
Yeah, we want some little houses. Let's do, I've got loads of different houses, so let's pile them up and see what ones we want to use because I don't think I'll be using this one. It's a bit orange toned.
Yeah, it doesn't really go with Winter Wonderland.
But we do have these gingerbread houses that I think would suit really nicely. So I do want to use those and they're new.
Yeah.
I also would like to use my Fortnum Mason basket because that's new.
At the top.
I think I'll use this because that's a special one. The same with this house one.
The tree?
Another tree?
It's really cute.
Yeah, no, that is cute.
Little wooden, that's got gold in it. Maybe not this one.
Do you know what I feel like we're doing?
What?
You know on X Factor where they have they're choosing who gets through and who doesn't.
This is the under 25. Oh no, it's over 25.
Over 25. I used to think that was so old.
No, you're it.
Thanks.
I'm not there yet. It's on gold as well.
That one's got gold in it. I'm thinking no.
And also this.
That can go in the maybe pile. Put that with the houses as we decide what we're going to do with those. What do you think about the ones with dried bits in? I think they're really nice, but I just don't know if they're worth putting on because most of it's plain.
Yeah.
I mean, they could always be used on the tree downstairs if we fancy trying it out on there. So let's put those in the no pile for now.
It's got gold on the top. This.
I do like that, but we are already using 3 gingerbread houses. So do you think we need to use that as well?
No. Oh, you want to use that?
I do really like this nutcracker one. Definitely use that. And I love that car. So we'll definitely use the car. We've absolutely got to use the skis because this is the perfect theme. And I've got loads that have feathers in. So we've got to make a decision on those because they would match really nicely. But again, they are glass. So is it taking up space that doesn't need to be taken up? Or at least we could use a couple, but not all of them because I have got absolutely loads of feathers.
Dots on. I think that's nice.
Yeah, that one's particularly nice.
You can actually see bits on it.
I do really like this one with the rope.
Yeah, but you twist
but
it.
we do twist it round, so I don't think we'll use that one.
This one, it's a nice shape.
Yeah, but is that one better with the fluff on top?
No, but you've got one that's even more fluffy.
But I think that one's probably too big if it's on its own because we're not going to have loads of other baubles of that size. So maybe we'll go for those two. I'll put these ones in the no for now pile. I definitely want to use the house bauble that I made last year. And then this one is going to be too big, so that's a no.
That's more with pampas in.
Also got dried bits in.
I really like this bauble.
Yeah, that one's really nice. Should we say yes to that one then?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say no to that one. But maybe, should we say, get another big one? What one do you like out of these?
I quite like the striped one. That.
This one. And then we'll put these here, yeah?
This little one.
That one I'm going to say no. I know about that one yet.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, but I'm thinking again, it's really glass. Like when you look at all of these together, they're lovely.
You can't see it.
But yeah, it's not... well, no.
There's nothing there.
They're lovely, but I think... looking at that group versus that group, if you could only have a small amount, I think they really stand out. Whereas they look better when you've got a huge tree and there's loads more on there. No to that one because it's mostly gold. I'm definitely going to use my new little rabbit one from the Cotswolds. I'm going to use my J and S sparkly ones from Next.
I think definitely that one.
Yeah? And then shall we get another
I think
silver
these are too
one then?
dark.
You think these are too dark?
Yeah, I don't think we need those on that.
Okay, we'll take away the dark ones.
It's all quite light.
And that one's glass again. Right, so we've got a hell of a lot of stars here. So I'm thinking
That one makes my teeth hurt.
let's decide. What one makes your teeth hurt?
That.
It's not. It's plastic.
Mm.
It's this one that will make your teeth hurt.
That one. Well.
And that one.
We don't need those.
Right, so what do you think about the stars? We don't need all of these stars.
I think that one's too big.
To be honest, we could use that somewhere
That's
else, like not as a decoration, but like hanging somewhere else. And then, would you say the same about that one?
Yeah.
With the
I
empty
like
middle?
white.
You like the white one. And then what about the snowflakes? Do you think we should use those?
Maybe just one. That one.
Unfortunately, my camera cut off, so I don't know how much of this was filmed, but we've now put it into 2 piles. This is the pile that we're not going to be using on this tree, and then this is the pile that we are going to be using on this tree. With these decorations, I'm probably just going to wrap them up and use them next year. There might be a couple that I'll be able to use on my tree downstairs, and there might be some that I'll be able to give to my mum. But I'm really happy with our choice of what ones we're going to be using for the rest of this tree.
Put the nice Fortnum's basket at the top.
I agree.
It's really cute, you can actually open it. I think that's got to be one of my favourite decorations this year. Cute! I definitely think I'm achieving the shop window look. Trying to get as many baubles on as possible. So now my tree's done, I'm thinking I need to accessorise the bottom of it. So I've got this basket with a throw and cushion in it that I usually have beside my bed, and I'm going to take out the cushion and throw and swap it with this gingerbread blanket from the range. So what I'm going to do is just fold it in half and then fold it in half again and then roll it halfway, and then I'm going to put the rolled end at the back and then loosen up the front so that it hangs out of the basket nicely, like so. And then I think I also might put a little skiing penguin from B&M in the top there, because that could look really cute. So I'm going to put that on the floor beside the tree and the bed. And then I've also got a wooden reindeer that I'm going to stick on the other side there. Okay, so now for the bed. I've been kindly gifted this lovely parcel from the range, and I mentioned it in my high street Christmas haul and said that I would show you what I got. So before I decorate the bed, I'm going to show you what they sent me. First up, I got this lovely mistletoe wishes duvet set. I got a size king for my bed, and it has two different sides to it. One is a little bit busier and it's on a grey background, and then there is a simpler design on the other side, which is typically the inner side, and that is on a white background. So I'm going to put it on and then make my decision of what way round I think it should be to suit my bedroom best. They also sent me the matching Noel cushion, which I thought was just so pretty and will look really nice styled at the front of my cushion. And then lastly, they sent me this lovely star wreath. So I'm thinking I might get a command hook and put it up above my bed in the middle there. So let me make the bed and put this decor up, and then I will show you the end result. So this is the end result of my bed. I'm so happy with the bedding. I'm just obsessed. I think it looks really pretty and it matches the Christmas tree perfectly. Also, the wreath at the top of the bed I think really ties in nicely, and I'm just overall so chuffed with it. It feels so festive, and it's just going to be the coziest thing ever, sleeping in a bedroom with a Christmas tree. So I'm really pleased that this is my reality this year. Add some finishing Christmassy touches to the bedroom. I'm thinking of swapping out this vase and book for a set of Christmas trees. So I'm going to take these away and replace them with this trio of trees from B&M last year. I believe they're still selling this if you do like the look of this. I think that adds to the room perfectly and adds that extra Christmassy touch. I'm also going to add this gonk to Stephen's side table. Finally, I'm going to work on this side of the bedroom here. It's a little bit bare from where I've taken away all of the autumn decor, so we've got a lot of options here of how we can style this up. I'm thinking definitely a candle, so I've got this one from B&M this year and these two from Aldi last year. And then I've also got a selection of Christmas trees. So I've got some larger ones there, which 3 of these I showed in my Christmas high street haul. So I've got the one from B&M, Home Bargains and The Range. And then this one I believe was from Primark a previous year. I've got some little trees as well. I've got these gorgeous ones. I've got a linen one and a boucle one. These were from Studio Gem, I believe, on Instagram. And then I've got this new little tree that I've bought since my haul that I did. This was only £2 from Primark, and I have this wooden tree. I believe this was from Sainsbury's last year or the year before. And then a couple of different bits. I've got a wooden reindeer. I think that was also from Sainsbury's or Tesco last year or the year before. And this Noel sign that you would have seen from my high street Christmas haul from B&M. I didn't put the boucle bow on the top of my Christmas tree as you would have seen, so I'm thinking that this could be styled somewhere else. And I've got this gorgeous throw from Stacey Solomon's range in George Home from last year. I think that you can still get this on their website if you like the look of that. And then finally I've got this gingerbread hurricane jar that you would have seen in one of my vlogs. This is from the range and I just thought that was really sweet. So let's try styling up this side table and my ladder there. In with this section here, I'm thinking this candle might look the nicest with the spots on, and then something to go beside it, maybe something wooden. So this Christmas tree might look nice. I think that's quite sweet for that area. And then moving down, I'm thinking in this big section here we need something quite tall, so maybe this pair of trees would look cute.
yeah, I think that's really sweet. Then I'm trying to decide whether I should put something in these two as well, or whether we've got enough, because we have got 3 trees already. So the only other option would be either another candle, which I think would probably be too much, or this reindeer. So maybe he could go in there somewhere. Does that look nice? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And then on top up here, potentially this Noel sign would look cute. Yeah, I really like that. For this side, I think an obvious choice would be to swap out the throw that's on my ladder for this snowflake one. And then I'm thinking, let's swap out this tea towel hanging on this Neptune bag for the boucle bow. This is the finished look and I absolutely love it. It's so festive, but also sticks with the colour theme of my bedroom and the winter wonderland theme that I was going for in here. So now it's time to do the big tree. Here she is, our 2024 luxurious gold and deep red Christmas tree. Obsessed is an understatement. As you can tell, I've gone for the shop window style tree, so it's completely packed and I absolutely adore it. I just love there being so much to look at, and I know that that's not to everyone's taste, but it's my ultimate dream. Adding the traditional red this year was such a good choice. I absolutely loved my Christmas tree last year, but I think this one has to top it. I will pop a picture on screen of our family photo in front of the Christmas tree last year, because obviously I'm going to recreate that this year, so head over to my Instagram to make sure that you see that. As I did a full step-by-step on how I decorated my tree in the bedroom, I thought that for this tree I would do a transition and tree tour instead. So I'm going to talk you through all of the bits on my tree and the tips and tricks that I've got for styling a Christmas tree. If you do, however, want to see the process of how I decorated this tree, definitely follow me on Instagram, because I'll be posting some reels on there of that. But for now, let's get into the tree tour. So first of all, I will talk about my Christmas tree. This is a 7-foot Sherwood spruce from John Lewis. I absolutely love it because it has those waxy tree branches to make it look really realistic. The base that I've got is from B&M and it is a wicker base, which I just love. And then the lights on this tree are actually cluster lights, and I like to get the warm white ones because I feel like it's extra cozy. I would recommend getting cluster lights rather than string lights because you get so much more light in such a short space and they're much easier to put on and take off. So my tree is absolutely full all the way around. I know that a lot of trees are naked at the back, but because I have it in the window, which is something I've always dreamed of, I have to make sure that there is decorations all the way around so that if people see it through the window, they're not just seeing a bare tree. So to explain how I decorate my tree, I like to start with branches, as you would have seen on my smaller trees. So I first of all went in with these large branches, which were from a garden centre. For me, branches are an absolute must. I just think that it's so pretty having them stick out and it adds a completely different shape to the tree. These flower branches from the range, some long droopy branches also from a garden centre, the dry branches from the range, and these berry branches from a garden centre also, and these gold branches from Home Sense. I then start with some really big items like these flower stems. These velvet red ones were from Primark last year, and these glittery ones were from a Christmas shop last year, and I've also got these ones too. I will then make a start on my largest baubles, so I've got these ones from B&Q, and then I've also got some matte ones from a garden centre, and then I also have a couple of gold garlands that I have drooping round the tree. They go on next, and after that I'll work my way down in bauble size. So the next thing would have been these velvet ones from the range and any other baubles of a large size like this one until I've used all of those up. I'll also start to attach my clip-on decorations, so my birds and my butterflies and my ribbons. I like to use the clip-on decorations because I feel like they sit really differently on the tree. Obviously baubles hang, but the clip-on ones kind of sit more upright, so I feel like that really adds a bit of something to the tree. And then after that I will fill in any gaps with the regular size baubles. So I've got lots from garden centres, Home Sense, the ones from H&M, and the ones I got in the Cotswolds video. And then lastly I will go in with any small but effective statement baubles, which are the usual bauble shape. So I've got some little nutcrackers, I've got my sweetie ones, I've got my mushroom, I've also got this little jelly man, and lots of things like that. So my main tips would be to start off by separating all of your baubles in size groups so that you know what order you're going to be putting them on your tree, and then it would be to spread them really evenly so that you've got a mirrored sort of look on the tree. It's not a complete mirror, but I would sort of think about balancing the sizes and shapes on each side of the tree. As for spacing, if I have a few of the same bauble, I would really think about where they're being placed. So for example, I've got this big velvet one here, and that's in the middle of the tree and quite high up, so the matching ones for that will be for me in this triangle shape. So we've got one down there and one down here. And then the same will happen again if we look at the big velvet flowers. We've got one in the centre here, so I will then have one down here on the right and then one down here on the left, and then as there was 4 of those I would then have one up, so I've gone here on the left because I've got something else that's big and red on the right. And then as for branches, I wouldn't put the exact same ones on the left side to the right side so that they're a complete mirror, but I would mirror it so that there are branches on both sides. So I've got a gold one here, and then on the right hand side is this velvet flower one, and then down here I've got these red berries, and then on this side I've got this gold branch. So basically alternating and creating some level of symmetry around the tree, but to make it less perfect looking and more exciting to look at, that's why I have such a range of baubles and individual ones rather than it looking like copy and paste, and makes it super unique. Another tip for me would be something that I have mentioned previously on my tree upstairs, and that would be wrapping my bauble loops round the branches. The reason why I do that is because it means that your baubles can sit a bit more in the tree, and then they sit at all different heights and depths. Like this giant one here, I've got it sitting back a bit more because I've tied it nice and tight. And then for sizing, of course, I have such a variety of sizes of baubles, but also branches and other decorations too. Then for my topper, as I spoke about earlier, I don't just use a typical topper. I like to add branches to the top of the tree to make it more of a statement and to also match the busy look of the rest of my tree. If I just had a small topper on there, I think it wouldn't suit this style very nicely. So yeah, that is a roundup of what's on my tree and how I style it. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, and also let me know what you think. It's Editing Jasmine here to say to you that there is going to be a part 2 of this video. I did say previously that I might do this video in 2 parts, and after looking at the footage, it looks like it's getting pretty long at this point, and it might be best to split it into 2 bits. So I hope you've really enjoyed part 1, seeing me decorate my bedroom for Christmas and
my main Christmas tree, which is in the background here. It's feeling super cozy and it's just made me so excited for Christmas. In the next video, I will be decorating the whole of the rest of my house. You definitely won't want to miss it. I've got some brand new shelves in my living room that I'm so super excited to decorate, and of course I'll be decorating the kitchen and lots of other areas in my house too. I think you can tell from this part of the video how much I adore Christmas and how much I take it seriously when it comes to decorating. Thank you so much for watching. An early Merry Christmas from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.